Relisha Rudd was just 8 years old when she disappeared from Washington, D.C. in March of 2014. She was quiet, sweet, and loved the color pink. She dreamed of becoming a beautician one day. At the time, she lived with her mother and 3 younger brothers inside the city's largest homeless shelter, an aging facility housed in the former D.C. General Hospital. The shelter was overcrowded and under-supervised, and it was inside that building that something unimaginable happened. Relisha had missed a lot of school in the weeks before she vanished, but instead of raising alarms right away, her absences were excused, explained by handwritten notes that said she was under the care of a Dr. Tatum. That man was not a doctor. His name was Khalil Tatum. He was a janitor at the shelter, and for reasons still not fully understood, Relisha's mother had allowed her to spend time with him, unsupervised. At the time, Khalil Tatum was 51 years old. He was a convicted felon with a long criminal history, but he had access to families in the shelter. Over time, he developed a disturbing relationship with Relisha. He gave her gifts. He took her to see Disney on Ice. He even stayed in contact with her mother. Police later uncovered that Tatum had spent unsupervised time with Relisha, confirmed by hotel surveillance footage on 2 separate nights, and expressed deep concern that his behavior was consistent with grooming. Surveillance footage from February 26, 2014, shows Tatum walking with Relisha down a hallway of a Holiday Inn. They appear calm. At that moment, no one was looking for her yet. No one had reported her missing. On March 1st, they were seen again, this time entering a room at the Days Inn. Relisha was holding a plastic bag and didn't appear distressed, but that was the last time she was seen alive. For the next 18 days, there were no alerts, no police search, no missing posters. School officials continued to accept the Dr. Tatum excuse. Her family told varying stories. One day, she was with her godmother. Another day, she was with her grandmother. It wasn't until March 19th, nearly 3 weeks later, that a school social worker realized something was deeply wrong and contacted the authorities. The investigation that followed moved quickly and darkly. Police learned that Tatum's wife, Andrea, had just been found dead in a motel room in Prince George's County. She had been shot execution style. Surveillance showed Khalil had been with her the day before. Now, the man last seen with Relisha was also wanted for murder. Authorities began retracing his steps. They found surveillance footage of Tatum buying a shovel, large black trash bags, and lime on March 2nd. The day after Relisha was last seen. That same day, he was spotted entering Kenilworth Park, a vast wooded area in northeast Washington. Investigators believe he may have buried something there. Search teams combed the park with dogs, helicopters, and cadaver units. But they found nothing. No trace of Relisha, no signs of a crime scene, no belongings left behind. Then, on March 31st, Tatum was found dead inside a park maintenance shed. He had shot himself with the same gun used to kill his wife. A note was recovered, but its contents have never been publicly released. The man believed to be the last person to see Relisha alive was now dead, and any answers he might have carried died with him. The public reaction was swift and furious. Why wasn't Relisha reported missing for nearly 3 weeks? Why did school officials keep accepting excuses without verification? Why was a man like Tatum, already known to the criminal justice system, allowed such free access to vulnerable children? There were deeper concerns, too. Reports surfaced that social services had previously investigated Relisha's home for neglect. Her mother, Shamika Young, gave conflicting accounts of where Relisha had been. At various points, she claimed Relisha was with family members, that she was under medical care, or that she didn't know where she was. She was never charged with a crime, but public trust never recovered. Over the years, there have been sightings. People claiming to see Relisha in airports, in other cities, even at fast food restaurants. But none have ever been verified. Despite media coverage and an FBI reward, no solid leads have emerged. No body has been recovered. No arrests have ever been made. Relisha Rudd vanished from the nation's capital. A little girl, seen on camera, walking quietly beside a man who should never have been near her. A man who would go on to kill his wife and then himself, leaving a trail of silence behind. Her case led to some reforms. The shelter where she lived was eventually closed. Policies about child absence reporting were updated. But for Relisha, none of it came soon enough. To this day, her face is still on missing person posters. Her family still holds vigils. Her community still wonders what really happened between March 1st and March 2nd. Somewhere in that narrow gap of time, she was lost. And despite all the years that have passed, her story remains one of the most haunting mysteries the city has ever seen. This is the story of Relisha Rudd.